Alright guys, welcome back to Gilded Gaming and Pathfinder Kingmaker. We made it to chapter 2 yesterday. We've started our kingdom. Time to explore our capital and figure out what we're going to be doing this chapter. I imagine it has to do with trolls, but I'm sure there's a lot more to it than that. All right.
All according to plan.
They're Smilodon just hanging out back there. Where's Amiri? Because that would be hers, right? The storyteller.
In due time.
All right. The man standing before you resembles an elf, but a very old one. His face is wrinkled and his beard is as white as a mountain snow. The man seems to be completely blind. The old man stares past you with unseeing eyes. He seems to be consumed in his thoughts. He mutters a soft melody, swaying back and forth slightly to its rhythm. The man shudders briefly and stops singing. His mouth opens and closes a few times, bringing to mind a fish brought to shore. And who is there? Is that you, Your Grace? Who are you? I am an elf from Kionin. My name is not important. I am the storyteller, collector of stories. I collect unknown legends of ancient times. The man smiles. It does not seem to be directed towards you. Long ago, I was a smith in Kionin. Homeland of the Elves and Galarian. Okay. The fire of the forge has burned out my eyes, but I am grateful for it. If I could see, I would yet forge suits of armor for Iadara's guards. Instead, I have stepped on the path of an adventurer and gatherer of ancient legends. The old man ponders silently for a moment. Many people are long dead, their homes crumbled to dust and their bodies turned to ash. Only legends can still tell us of their triumphs and defeats, their joys and fears. I would be so interested to hear the stories about us told after our demise. I have always been drawn to the Stolen Lands, where countless expeditions, armies, and even kingdoms have met their untimely ends. When I learned of a new barony being founded in the heart of these lands, I knew I wanted to be a part of its story, so I made the journey here. Are you really an elf? Do other elves age like you have? A common question, despite my unusual looks. I am an elf, and an old one. Yes, perhaps older than any other elf of Kionin. However, I doubt my age alone is responsible for my appearance. I keep the stories of many people and races, and some forever gone from the face of Galarian, but they live on in my memory and my heart. When I accept a new story, I lock it within myself, bearing the weight of its words and the emotions they invoke. I sometimes think that probably I should have died long ago, but some incomprehensible force is keeping me alive and granting me the ability to continue my quest to gather stories, be it divine power or fell curse. I'm grateful either way. Right? How could you tell it was me? The old man smiles slightly. Not so hard to recognize a ruler by the way he walks. Not one in here steps as confidently as you, Your Grace. All right. Would you care to trade stories with me? The man's voice rustles like autumn leaves. I am a collector, not a trader. If I share a story with you, you receive the power to pass it further, changing or embellishing it, whether willingly or not. Can I be certain you will keep my stories intact in their absolute purity? The storyteller ponders for several moments. No, I don't think so. At least not yet. These legends are the most precious valuables of this world. The last remnants of ancient tribes. They are beacons illuminating the way to the past, allowing us to meet generations long ago. And I cannot let their light fade. The path to the past must not be lost. The old man thinks a moment and then continues. But I can offer you a deal, Your Grace. If on your journeys you discover items that come from eras past, bring them to me. If my eyes can see the stories that these relics hold, I will gladly share them with you. And if you find all the pieces of any ancient artifacts, I can even recall my smithing skills to unite them and restore their power. Okay. Remind me what it is you want from me. In your travels, Pay special attention to items from ancient eras. There must be an abundance of such things throughout the stolen lands, for these lands remember stories of the rise and fall of many kingdoms. And if you find all the pieces of many ancient artifacts, I can even recall my smithing skills to unite them and restore their power. All right, I found the shards of an ancient artifact. Can you restore it at the anvil? May I? The storyteller gently touches the items from your pack. This scorched piece of metal is part of a curious artifact known as the Necklace of Double Crosses. Inside it, I sense a story of many deeds, not heroic, but low and maleficent. If you find all 7 of its fragments, I will be able to restore the artifact and recount its inglorious story. Or he finishes his inspection. Remember me, should you find anything noteworthy. I brought some relics, or any worthy of a story. The storyteller's eyebrows raise. How interesting, may I, your grace? He gently touches the items from your pack. A coin from a non-existent country. When Coral the Conqueror mastered Rostland, having claimed it for Brevoy, he prohibited the issuance of such coins. Both ordinary folk and the Aldori sword lords were required to use new coins, decorated with Coral's profile. But no one was quick to be rid of those prohibited coins. Oh no, in many houses they still store boxes and whole chests of such coins, waiting for the day when Rostland declares its independence. Storyteller fingers caress the symbol shaped like a tree leaf. And what's this? I hear the voices of trees. I smell the scent of fresh leaves. A dryad mark, is it not? I would be happy to purchase this from you. The storyteller idly toys with an ancient, plain-looking coin. What was the name of the Cloran ruler who issued this coin? Does anyone remember now? What did the Cyclopses use it to purchase? Food? Books? Weapons? Perhaps someone's life or their freedom. Who can say? Its history was erased by the Earthfall. But I will buy it from you for significantly more than it was worth in its own time. The storyteller weighs the soldier's tag in his palm. A soldier does not ask where the banners of war are headed. He or she goes to battle, dies, and leaves it to others to decide whether the cause was just. This tag belonged to one of many warriors who helped establish the glory of the Taldan Empire. If you would permit me, I would gladly purchase it from you. The belongings of brave heroes who performed their feats here before you. I sense you would be interested to hear their story. These lands took many lives and spawned many legends. I can now tell you of a distant expedition undertaken by a group of Brevik heroes to a place known as the Downed Trees. I'd be happy to trade the whole set of items for their story. Can you hear it calling to us? Let us hurry. All right, tell me about the Drowned Trees. I hear rowlocks creaking, river water splashing, bushes rustling, and arrows singing through the air. I feel an invincible will, a cold resolution to finish what's been started, no matter the cost. My chain armor clings to my body, and my young hands grip a sword tightly. I'm the leader of a group of brave souls set off to the stolen lands to clear them from bandits once and for all. Okay. We sail on a large freight boat. It serves as bait for the bandits who keep throwing themselves at it, only to find death. A death as inglorious as the life they lived. From time to time, we manage to capture a prisoner. While our Inquisitor talks to them, I go to the stern, shutting my ears from their cries. I remind myself that these are scum, drenched in blood to the elbow. I think upon our cause. Freedom for my homeland. An independent Rostland, but still my goosebumps rise with each pitiful cry. I must steel myself and be strong. Who's in your group? A paladin, a ranger, a sorceress, a priest, and an inquisitor, and me, a fighter. All experienced combatants. Over and over, we've saved each other's lives in time of need. Why do you question the prisoners? The bandits attacking our boat are small fry. We're looking for their main lair, a place known as the Drowned Trees. We seek the leader of the bandits, an underwater monster named Dargut Droon, and we will not leave here without his head. Have there always been so many bandits in the stolen lands? This land swarms with them, and we will meet them more often among common merchants. You see, we started a rumor that the Aldori sword lords are using this boat to sneak treasures out of the country, and now half the gangs in the area are hunting us. All right, please continue. At night, it seems a whole army is attacking our boat. Far too many for us to fend off, but luckily, we don't have to. While they battle monsters we've summoned in a pitch black magical darkness, we drink the potions we've prepared and dive under the water. The scum break into the hold, but instead of treasure, they find their final surprise. The work of a Restovic alchemist, a trap. A dozen barrels of highly explosive oils. We watch from a safe distance as the boat is blown to pieces in a deafening explosion. Everything has gone according to plan. The more who die here, the fewer will meet in the drowned trees. We march through the forest, then camp to regain our strength. Their nest is close. Our Inquisitor discovered everything, even the location of their secret entrance. Today we rest. Tomorrow, the Bandit King will draw his final breath. Even if you sneak into the bandit camp unseen, how will you handle all of them? Each of us is worth 24 in battle. Besides, we are well prepared. Chaos, confusion, and summoned monsters will be on our side. And fire. Lots of fire. What kind of secret entrance? An underwater path, winding along the swamp bottom. We had potions to breathe freely underwater. We couldn't see our way, our outstretched arms in the muddy water, and there were plenty of traps along the way. But the Inquisitor learned all the signs that marked the safe passage. At least we believe she did. We trudged through muddy waters. Suddenly a giant log, studded with blades, falls from above. I managed to stagger back, but the paladin who walked alongside me is now a gory sight, spread thin across the ground. The next moment, a monstrous creature emerges from the darkness, a twisted cross between fish and monkey. Its clawed hand reaches out, effortlessly melting away the Inquisitor's flesh, then ripping out his heart. This is the king of the bandits, Dargot Droon. The bandit we captured did not lie. The secret passage he spoke of led right into the underwater lair of his master. I bury my terror deep in my soul. There was no time for weakness. There were only 4 of us left. We were gasping for air by the time the freak's lifeblood stains the water. We'll leave the beheaded body on dry land, then retreat and recover. Only now I allow my hands to tremble, my breath to race unbidden, my tears to flow. What kind of monster was this Dargot Droon? They say he was once a normal human, but he offended a powerful fae. She cursed him, turning him into a monster, but one bestowed with the ability to breathe underwater and melt human flesh with his touch. With these powers, he became the Bandit King. Did you find anything useful in his lair? Oh yes. The Bandit King was a true collector of magical items. We lost 2 of our friends, but what we found there would help us finish what we started. The bandit wanted to set you up, but he played right into your hands. You'd say so. Dargot Droon didn't expect an armed party to appear there before him, but we too were unprepared for the encounter. The bandit's lie cost both sides dearly. The next night, we return the same way. We swim up to the surface and quietly gather our bearings. Above us loom the drowned trees, enormous dead trunks emerging from the water, bridges crisscrossing their branches. The air is filled with the sounds of battle. Having lost their king, the bandits now battle each other for power, and we are ready to join the fight. We leave at dawn. Behind us, smoke rises up to the sky. The bandit nest smolders and blazes. Only 2 of us remain, the priest and I. We've won, but this victory tastes of ash, cinders, and swamp ooze. I ask him, tell me, Esvanki, was it worth it? He puts his hand on my shoulder and says, yes, Jamandi. Now the stolen lands will be ours. I wish I believed him. Esvanki and Jamandi are the 2, huh? Okay. Interesting. The storyteller heaves a sigh and runs his hand over his face and rubs his temples. Thus, the expedition to the drowned trees came to an end. I must admit, it was no easy feeling for me to stand in the place of this daring woman and the steel of her soul was colder than ice. Wait, is this the story of Jamandi Aldori? But she's still alive. Some people become legends in their own lifetime. Jamandi has performed many glorious feats. There may yet be more ahead. If Jamandi once cleared the stolen lands of bandits, why must we do it all over again? The death of Dargot Droon, the destruction of the drowned trees weakened the bandits, but not for long. The paladin who died was a noble. It was he who was supposed to claim the stolen lands and send his troops, while Jamandi sought another candidate, or a priest capable of performing a resurrection ritual. A new bandit leader emerged in the destroyed fortress on the banks of the Tusked Water. Within the year, the stolen lands were swarming with gangs once more. Thank you for the story. Could you tell me more of one of your stories once again? Is that just to repeat it? Okay, no, not yet. Your stories are amazing. You make it sound as though you were actually there in the moment. I gained this gift after I lost my eyes. When I touch relics, I can feel the thoughts and emotions of those who previously owned them. If the emotions are strong enough, I can even see the events that left these impressions. I need a wise advisor at my court. Would you like to serve me in matters of state? Thank you for your words. I'm unlikely to be able to interpret the intricacies of the political world or the affairs of the treasury, but my advice regarding magic of the arts would be useful to any ruler. Sweet. Up to 36,000 gold. We could use that to get more BP, but we want to see what we can buy with it too.
That is not far.
All right. Speaking of, there is a, look at this. You can go straight to the map from here. That's nice. There is a merchant out here. Yeah.
Hello, my savior. You asked if we'd meet again, and here I am. I see your fate has changed since last we met. Now you are the ruler who will determine the destiny of these lands. I am their living heart, the whisper of the wind, the strength of rivers, the luxuriant growth of the meadows. Do you wish to touch this power?
Excuse me.
I will show you a place where we can finally meet in flesh, you and I. Deep in the woods, there is an old mossy ruins long abandoned, nearly swallowed by the thicket. There is an old tree growing among the stones in the yard, which I remember as a seed. A shadow under its green crown I call my verdant chambers. Visit me
Come
there,
alone.
my lord. And come alone. A nymph's reward awaits you.
Okay. I don't need any reward. Seeing you is the best reward for me.
Then come to my chamber and be my guest. We'll share stories and laughter, imagine the future, and dream. So long, I will await you there, as the ground waits for spring under the heavy winter's snow.
Okay. We saw these scorched fragment things. Apparently we didn't find all of them. We have 6. Three from the old sycamore. Thornford, ancient tomb, trail in the hills. Okay. All right. Not too far from level 6 too. Hey, Radiac, how's it going? Magic item that the story can rebuild when you get all 7. So we're only missing 1. Okay. You really want to play this series of games, but the only time with the time limit stops you. What time limit? Was there a lot of time limits? Like in the first part, we had like 80 or 90 days to take care of the sword lord, the stag lord, but we did everything in Act 1 and still had like 50 days left over at the end. So like, it's not really a rough time limit. Like, we fully explored every piece of the map and fought every monster I could find and still had more than half the time left. You see a dark-skinned, wiry man with a weather-beaten face and a happy smile on his face. He's dressed luxuriously, and his dark hair and a neat mustache are exquisitely coiffured. The man bows to you, spreading his arms a little. Hasuf from Absalom is happy to welcome you, your grace. Come take a look at the best wares we traveling merchants have to offer. Please come and take a look. Okay. Corrosive heavy flail +1. Okay. Flail 2. Flaming. Okay. There's some nice stuff here. Ring of luck. Action +2. A ring of strength and dex. For your animal companion. Interesting. You remember starting the game and getting to some cave and resting between fights and seeing the days just waste away, so you stopped? Yeah, I think that the key, Lonely Soul, is buy rations. Most of your time when you rest is wasted trying to get food. If you just bring rations with you, you'll only sleep like 9 hours a night. Trap Springer's gloves. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of nice items in here. Maximize. Oof. Expensive though. Should be. New scrolls. Bigger bag of holding. I don't think we're gonna need that. Build points. Camping supplies. We do need camping supplies. What are we at? This is what I was just talking about. You buy camping supplies and rations to get around without having to spend all your time hunting. Like 20 or 30 at a time, you'll be fine. No, I haven't even left the capital yet, Radiac. Dinosaur bones. Rope. I just want to have rope. Honestly, I'm getting rope. It's just something we should have. It might come up in like a text thing or something. You did tell me that, Radiac, and I have not advanced anything since you said that. It's understandable, Lonely Solely. Like, I get anxiety from games with time limits a lot, too. Like, that's one of the problems I have with playing, like, the Atelier Iris series. Not Atelier, the Atelier series, not the Iris ones. The Iris ones don't really have the time limits. But the some of the Atelier games have a lot of time limits and stuff. Or like my wife's that way with like Majora's Mask. I keep trying to tell her you can reset it over and over again, it's fine, you know. But like, even though I normally get anxiety, I didn't really get anxiety with this one. It never really seemed like it was going to be an issue, so I think it'll be okay if you give it another try. If you already own the game, especially, like, yeah, give it another try. He has 1,000 quarter staves because he needed 1,000 of these. Yeah, I'll check the timer when I get done here. Increase the damage dealt by your kinetic energy blast by D6. And physical blast by D6 +1. Composite, another 2D. It's just straight up more damage for a kineticist. That's really nice. We might go. We need to get that kineticist chick on our team. The kineticists are really powerful blasters. If you build them right. You platinum Pillars of Eternity and Divinity? Holy crap, dude. You will not have any problem then, I don't think. Speaking of, if you like these kind of games, we're going to be playing them a lot in the near future. We're doing this, and I really want to do Wrath of the Righteous. But before we get to any of that, Baldur's Gate 3 comes out on the 3rd, so we're going to be playing a ton of Baldur's Gate 3. So hit that follow button and come by all the time. It'll be lots of fun. If you haven't already. All right. A Flaming Bastard Sword would be nice for Val. Valerie uses a bastard sword. Technically, Amira uses a bastard sword too, but she's not at the moment. You've been a follower since the TF2 days. Well, the name did look familiar, to be honest. That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's okay if you lurk. A lot of people lurk. I tend to remember the people that talk more just because I see their names, you know? I don't always see all the names that are just, you know, lurking. Wow, Prop Hunt. That has been a long time. Prop Hunt's a lot of fun. I remember playing Prop Hunt. Man, that was a long time ago. Oh, glad to have you. You only rent gear? Do you think I shouldn't buy any of this? Okay. Like how much BP can we even afford right now? It's probably a ton. It was 80 each. Quite like 400 BP or something if we wanted to. All right. I did need to get rations though. The priestess over here. We got a blacksmith. Okay, we got some more stuff here. Adamantine full plate. Oof. Mithril full plate. That's really nice. Adamantine's really nice too, honestly. These are both nice. Regenerating monsters can be coup de grace when you put them on the ground. I wasn't too worried about that because like we have acid splash cantrips and stuff. You just gotta hit them with a little bit of acid and they'll stop regenerating, you know. Plus we have a flaming crossbow. Cold iron weapons might be nice to have too. Help with some DR. I'll keep that in mind. Traveling merchant. Keen elven curve blade. Oof. Exotic. Although elven, so that's yeah. All right. We got another person there. Who are you? A messenger from the Temple of Abadar. This is our cleric here for right now. Guess we can buy divine scrolls here. Diamonds. All right. There's another store
As
here.
it should be.
Darcy. This is more of a arcane place. You can get some scrolls. Ooh, displacement. Okay. Wands. Nothing that we really need to spend money on right now. Did I fight the shambling mound at Old Sycamore? Yes. Yes, we defeated the shambling mound. All right, let's see. We've got a house here. Casey's house is over here. House here. House here. Okay. This is our throne room. Let's see what this place is. Loot. Nothing in here that we can find.
In due time. All according to plan. Follow my lead.
Well, it's locked, huh? All right. A tense silence hangs over the house. Casey, your tiefling friend, emerges from the shadows, but her eyes are staring into the distance. She seems to look right past you. No, not now. Turmoil is suddenly over, but you see fear in Casey's eyes, her blue eyes. It's you. I wanted to say, Please don't be afraid. You can tell me the truth. What's going on? I'll say it again. I knew it wouldn't last forever. Why did he even make this rule if he knew I would be impossible to keep? Takes a deep breath, opens her eyes, and begins to speak with firm resolve. Come what may, you should know, Aiden, that the person you know by the name of Casey does not exist. My real name is Kaliki. And, well, it's a long story. Such stories are better told beside a welcoming fire. Will you hear me out? Okay. Girl rests her head in her arms and stares off into the distance, lost in memory. Stories by the fire. In the desert where I was born, my fondest memory. When the day is done, hosts and guests, parents, children, friends, and rivals all gathered by the fire under the stars to tell the tales. All they did, all they witnessed, all they heard from their other travelers, and whispers carried by the desert wind. My sister and I often snuck in to hear these stories, hiding in the shadows just beyond the circle of the light and warmth. We were hellspawn, you see. Tieflings are unwelcome guests in Kadira, unblessed by the light merciful Serenray. We grew up sleeping in a common tent, scavenged food here and there like orphans, but all outcasts and disowned. We were 13 when we left, set off to find happiness in the cities, and everyone we left behind sighed with relief. My sister and I, we were twins, but as different as sun and moon. Her name is Canera, which means silent flame. She is fire, a cold fire, but one that turns everything to ash. I am a river. It brings me joy to give water to tired travelers and nurture green shoots. But when I flood, I'm bound to bring death. The girl's eyes are full of sorrow. Despite our differences, we are one. Our lives belong to the divine Nethys, and by his mercy we now live in turns. While just one of us is here, the other sleeps on another plane, and when she wakes, we switch places, just as you just witnessed. So this is why you didn't remember me when we talked to Jamandi Aldori. How could I remember you? I'd never met you at the time. That was Kinera. She was the one who talked to you at the reception and helped you to fight off the assassins. We usually write each other notes, recounting in detail all that happened and describing any friends that Casey has made. But that time we didn't switch right in the middle of the mansion. But that time we switched right in the middle of a mansion engulfed in fire and filled with assassins. Kinera didn't have time to write any notes. And how is it you began to live in turns? This story, it's one I've never told anyone before. No one in the whole world. It's not easy to confide in a stranger. There's too much grief and guilt in it. If you don't mind, I'd rather not go into the details. You see, my sister died, and I couldn't get over it. Nera was killed by a soul eater, a monster summoned by secret followers of Abaddon's archdemons. Those who summoned him died in the fight, but the beast was too strong for my sister, and I wasn't even there to protect her. We just had a fight, and we both did some stupid things just before, and I don't want to talk about that now. When we found out what happened to my sister, I was ready to make a deal with any power. If only I could just get her back, and I found such a power. I was contacted by the Arcanathane, the herald of the god Nethys himself. She promised me she could return Kinera to life, but on two conditions. First, we must both keep the arrangement a secret, and second, we would never be able to meet again. And so our new life began. Now we flee the world, guarding our secret and always introducing ourselves as Casey to hide that there are two of us. We switch places with each other at random. While one lives, the other sleeps on a demi-plane, one created specially for us. Can't control the switches? No, we can't. It happens at random. Most often while we're sleeping, but sometimes in broad daylight, and that's why we can't never stay in a place for long. When someone witnesses a switch, we usually tell them tales of a special magical way of traveling, but people start noticing strange things and begin to figure out the truth. Truth be told, I'm so tired of having to pretend we knew this couldn't last forever, and now the truth is finally out. What's the point in all this? You revealed your secret to me, which means you broke one of the rules of the deity's herald. Yes. Will you make me regret this, Aiden? I felt you might be someone who could help my sister and me change our fates. What can I do to help? It's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Kinera was supposed to tell you of an ancient treasury that we've been looking for. Gold isn't the only thing of value in this place. It may contain an ancient relic taken by the Taldan raiders from a respected Kadiran temple of Nethys. It's an unusual relic called the Disc of the Eclipse. Once I heard of this beautiful story, it was created from the shadow that hides the sun and the moon. But I don't think that it could be the truth. Nethys is the god of magic, who was once a mortal wizard, and relics from his temples are usually very powerful. There are many among his followers who I think that solving the mysteries of magic, even rivaling their deity, is the best way to serve him. One such follower created the disc long ago in the distant past. According to legend, it gave its owner the control over planar travel, but only pairs of wizards bound by unbreakable ties could use it. While one of them travels the planes, the other is his anchor in our world. We can switch between. You see now why we so desperately wish to find the disc. It might help us understand how the switch between me and Kinera works. And it should make our divine patron happy. Nethys and his assistants value the desire to understand the mysteries of magic above all else. How to get to the Stolen Lands? It was brought here by Taldans from the 5th Army exploration. Haldor and Kadira were enemies for ages. Thousands of years ago, a soldier broke into the temple in Nethys and stole the relic to sell it, or secretly hoard it as an heirloom. Hundreds of years later, his own kin, or the kin of a 100th buyer, bought the disc in the strange lands where the Taldans had come, uninvited as usual, which they finally vanished from with little trace. Sometimes history is as intricate as lace. You'd never guess where it begins and where it ends. So where's the treasury? It was called the Sorrow Flow in the chronicle we read. It was once a Taldan town, founded by veterans of the 5th Army exploration. It stood on the shores of a turbulent river, and that was what destroyed it. One night, a terrible flood devastated the settlement, killing many and driving the rest to flee. Only the tower on the cliff remained, which was too high for the flood to reach. Water covered the ruins for a long time, but last year it receded. My friends found a chronicle which recounted the destruction of the city and spoke of the Disc of the Eclipse, which was kept there. We managed to track down the ruins, but we were frightened away by monsters and beasts that roam the area. Okay, if I can help, let's do it. Sweet. I will wait for you there at Sorrowflow. And please, let's explore the ruins together, just the two of us. I don't want to give myself away in front of your companions. Breaking the Arcanothane's conditions once was enough. I have no wish to anger our god so long. You go there solo. Okay. Interesting. So she's actually two characters.
In due time.
Do they have different do they level up separately? That's cool. Are they both kineticists?
That is not far.
Interesting.
How may I serve you, your grace?
This is the entrance to the... Oh, I see. It's actually on a different map. Okay. Noriel's here.
As it should be.
Behind the inn's bar stands a young woman with curly red hair, a round face, and rosy cheeks. She gives you a friendly smile, fixing her cap. It's so nice for you to stop by, Your Grace. I am Alina, the innkeeper. Okay. Buy camping supplies and food here. Got it.
All according to plan.
All right, so we can still recruit randos if we want to make our own guy. There's Jathal. Alright, I'd like to hear your story. Stories are boring and a waste of time. I have killed, I was exiled from Keonan, I died. I was raised by Urgotha's gift. That's my story. Who were you before your exile? It's rather amusing. I belonged to a wealthy family and held a high position on the courts of Yadara, the capital of Keonan. And when my little wrongdoings were revealed, the trial was held in the very same court where I tried cases and delivered sentences over several hundred years. An awkward situation, don't you think? But who did you kill and why? Family. Or why is a more interesting question. What is the worth of 1,000 years if you cannot enjoy it like your first 10 dozen springs? The elf's voice sounds unusually vehement. Everyone considered elves ever young, but our youthfulness is but a mask, a threadbare ritual gown. What lies underneath the dust of years and jaded repetition? With each year, the dust grows thicker, and erstwhile joys cease to excite and cloy as a dish you've tasted 1,000 times. Long ago did I search for a way to avert this fate. Don't I, who has truly tasted life, deserve a better lot than those benumbed old elves who close themselves to the world? And I found a way in the ancient texts of Urgathoa, a ritual involving the blood of my kin, trifle that would make each day feel like it was a holiday, created especially for me. The ritual gave strength not only to my body but to my mind and soul, and my mind whirled at every sensation, each sip of wine or silken caress. Oh, how I miss this. My cousin was the first I used for the ritual. It was a simple matter to pass her death as an unfortunate accident, but the enchantment would not last. I had to find another and again conceal my trail. With the third death, my family grew suspicious, and upon the fourth, my deeds were finally revealed. Such a pity. If not for this, my unlife even now would overflow with burning pleasure. or I have dozens of useless relatives. Okay. She got bored and sacrificed her family to a demon to feel enjoyment. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to be able to use Jathal in this playthrough. She is very evil. I hope you suffered fair punishment for your crimes. Righteous anger, how tedious. But if it worries you so much, then yes, I appeared before the court. It deemed exile a fair penance. Do you have family in Kionin? Anyone who's dear to you? Do you mean someone I would hesitate to sacrifice? Perhaps my daughter. I would regret the wasted effort. The creature turned out quite well, like a properly trained dog or a well-managed horse. Is exile your only punishment for murder? For an elf, exile is a serious punishment. There is no other Kionin in this world. Even I, who despises its hypocrisy, must admit as much. How did you die, and what happened after? I don't remember my death. I was stunned by the sentence of exile, and I admit I showed weakness. I wandered aimless, absorbed in despair, without concern for my safety or sustenance. And then I remember desolate rocks, a stone I lay upon, a convulsion passing not only through my whole body, but through my soul. And then I awakened, cold, calm, my body overwhelmed with strength, but haunted by a strange internal silence. There were bloody prints of bone feet on the stone next to me, the sign of the goddess. A battle scythe lay nearby. That was the first and last time I heard Urgathoa's voice. She spoke but 3 words. Hail the Inquisitor. That is all. She has neither addressed me nor answered my pleas ever since. I will not bother you with the story of how I tried to comprehend my new condition. Soon I had the chance to put my new powers to the test. A group of our kin had tracked me through the woods. They were insolent and would pay dearly for this. But I had to reckon how I might free myself from their persistent chase. A powerful protector from among the short-lived could help me. And the Sword Lord seemed suitable. That's all. Okay. What's it like to be undead? Do you wish to know what it means to me personally, or what powers and limitations it imposes? Do you regret not being alive anymore? You surely know how to ask questions. She says nothing for a long time. 2 desires led me through life, to feel pleasure time and time again, and to achieve perfection. Unlife brought me closer to the second. I am changeless, torn from time. The chaos of the world and even the soul circle have no power over me. But everything comes at a price. Most things that brought me pleasure in life are meaningless to me now. How can I decide which is better? There's no purpose in living only for yourself. It makes life and unlife equally senseless. Agreed. How do healing spells and prayers and potions affect you? Dreadfully, of course. Your healers had better stay away from me in battle. The undead are healed through interaction with negative energy, and I can perfectly manage that on my own. You don't need to sleep, right? I am spared from that bothersome need, but I hope you do not take this as a reason to invent additional responsibilities to entertain me during the night. I spend this time meditating and addressing the goddess. What about carnal pleasures? A tactless and facile question. That pleasure is now as senseless to me as food or wine, action without feeling. Okay. We can learn about Urgathoa. You and Tristan don't seem to get along. Do we? He bothers me no more than an overzealous fool. He's tried so dearly to redeem me with his faith. I know a few sweet ways to redeem him with mine. Why is the cult of Urgathoa forbidden in much Galarian? Gotcha. What made you follow me? Curiosity, the need for a reliable ally. You see, I must come to understand what my goddess seeks for me. Urgathoa gave me the powers of an inquisitor without declaring her will to me. I await a reply, any hint or trace or clue. And I suppose our meeting was no mere accident. Besides, I imagine that several Kionin assassins still pursue me. They never risked attacking me while I was under the patronage of the Aldori. They're unlikely to attack while I have reliable allies like you. Why the assassins follow you? I don't know. They can't have been sent by the queen. I am branded outlaw, but my punishment was exile. It's not custom for elves to contravene in their own verdicts. My attackers shouted something about the threat and blood. I suppose they are a splinter group of feeble-minded zealots or someone on a quest for personal revenge. Okay. Well, at least we have Jathal nowadays. That's locked up.
In due time.
Don't mind me. I'm just searching your rooms. Just a standard room search. Totally normal. Locked.
Follow my lead.
Ooh. Thank you. Yeah, we got some loot from that. Main square. Might be worth seeing how Octavia wants to talk. I think we already might have checked though. Let me check this store one more time.
That is not far.
I do want to buy some items. I don't think we need to worry about BP too awful much right now. And we can still get 500 from that thing if we want it once we get a treasurer, right? Some of these items are very good. Like there's a +1 tower shield with fire resist on it. That's really nice. Flaming bastard sword. Both of those will help with the trolls, especially the flaming bastard sword. That would make Val a hell of a lot better for this whole chapter, probably. If we do get Casey on our team, that kinetic diadem is like a no-brainer. It's just straight up more damage on every one of her blasts. There's trap springer gloves for finding and disabling traps. I mean, there's another one for perception and that. So those together. Yeah. Eyes of the Eagle and the trap springer gloves would make traps not be an issue at all, probably. You could give the Ring of Plentiful Hunts to Amiri, and it'll probably help with hunting. Like, we'll be better at her nature checks for identifying stuff. The Beast King ring's not bad, considering how much we use our pets. But probably not needed. The luck bonus will stack with everything else on this. Damage with bows, not as useful on Amiri, but probably won't need a bag of holding once our pets grow. Should have a crowbar too. It's just standard like adventure gear, rope, crowbar, those kind of things will probably come up at some point. Otherwise, why does the item exist? Oh, she can be our treasurer? Okay. Well, I kind of want to get her anyways. Although I'm debating with myself, if we were to put a kineticist in the group, who would we get rid of? You know? We'd have to make room. Like, theoretically, it would have to be Regengar. Like, that's the position that it would fill. Right? Because it's like a blaster. She's like, we still need our trap person. We need to keep our rogue. We want to keep our cleric. I don't want to get rid of Amiri. Val's our tank. It would end up being, and I love Regengar. So I mean, it's rough. We have to just rotate people maybe. 16,000 would like ridiculously upgrade her gear. Even more if we wanted to get better armor, but that would be a long way. Marine protections +2. I'm sure we'll get plenty of those just naturally. We just spend all our money. I'm sure we're going to get a lot more money. We can also buy some monies back with like this. We don't need this. I don't know if Jathal already has a scythe +1. She might. Yeah, we've got 2 guys with pets too. So like it's super nice. The other thing that really stands out is the or the bag of holding, but we're not going to need that right now. I might want it later just to have it, but certainly can't afford it now. Then they maximize one day. One day I will get you maximized, Rod. The goggles do take up a head slot. +5 to perception's really good. We'll have more gold later. I'm sure we'll find a way to afford that rod later. We're doing it. All right, first of all, who has our best nature? You have 11. I imagine it's Amiri, but I'm checking. Yeah. I want to put this on like just when we're resting for the bonus to hunting. Because I think hunting uses lore nature too. Doesn't use a bow, so like, does that work with a crossbow? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, we're going to want headbands of stats for everybody. Once we can get them. Seven. She has 11. 10. 11. 3. We could level up Jathal. We have her now. We might use her. We'll use her at some point to do her quest, right? At the very least. She's an Inquisitor, so there's a couple different ways you can build an Inquisitor. Like we could build her to just be like a support, like more like lean into the cleric aspect of it, or we can make her just like damage, you know. Like theoretically, she kind of fills a Miri's role, like they're because she's an Inquisitor too. If we were to bring her in, what level is she already? She only has 1 Inquisitor, so we have a lot of control over her build. I guess that's because you could have gotten her right off the bat if you were evil, right? What are the bonus you get from the 2-handed thing? Like, I'm just thinking about making her scythe better. I like the idea of her having a scythe. What does this give you? Bonus kind of beating this. It's 2 to get strong grip. It's 3 to get overhand chop. What's her strength? I think I've already picked this. What's her 16? Oh, 16, 14, 14, 16, 14. Wow. Those are some stats. All right. I'm probably not going to use her. We can always respec her later if we want to change her up. No, it doesn't work on her, but she can use it on other people. Teamwork feats. Take an OA when someone else gets a crit. Nifty, but probably precise strike because this is what other people in the party already have. Ooh. Always gonna be good. Use that to heal herself. Oh. So we used up our money. That's okay. Hey Claire, how's it going?
In due time.
All right, let's go look at the map. See what's going on. Go with our standard party for now. First of all, these are all done. Roll trouble. Reward. Still another mighty monster, sure. You want to hit the sorrow flow thing at Casey? I might do that first. We need to look at this bald hilltop thing first. Curse, yeah, 13 days 11 hours, so we should go take care of that. We'll do that first. Where's sorrow flow there? The bald hilltop's right there. We need to claim these things too. We get points into our kingdom for that. Bridge. Candlemere Tower. I'm not going to go out of my way to get them, but if we were going to go buy them, we might as well. How do I get to this? There it is. Ford across the Skunk River. So the southern Gnarl Marches is where the trolls are going to be. We're going to have to come all the way up here for Casey. So what we might do, we'll deal with Bald Hilltop. and then come back around, grab this, come up, grab this, come up, grab this, come over, grab this, and then go to Casey. Just kind of hit them as we go. We can grab this later. Same with this one and this one. When we're done with Casey, we can swing back up here and talk to Boken about becoming our alchemist and then build his thing. So yeah, let's do Bald Hilltop, Casey, Boken. And then we can think about exploring some of these new areas that we can get to. Sorrowflow is not the blue castle thingy. No, it's right here. I was just saying we could grab this while we're up here. All right, let's buff up.
Time's not waiting.
Any fun to be had?
What's the holdup?
No mistakes.
Here.
Where to now?
Okay. Let's go.
All according to plan.
Oh, hello.
To victory!
We've got like a breach into the Fae here. That'll explain some things. She hit it from over there. Oh, yeah, she's got reach plus their size now. Oof. She's got 15-foot reach right now, probably. She should get an OA for it walking in there. It's walking through her threatened area.
Let us strike as one!
So Val's damage is now a D10 plus a D6 fire plus a D6 sneak attack plus a D6 precision damage because of precise strike. So she's doing a D10 plus a 3D6 plus 3. You rolled really low there. Now, we don't need it spell yet. Is there anywhere that I can see how many points he has left in his pool? Is that visible anywhere? You'd think they'd put it on there, like you see the number of like how many spells you have left. Is it 5? Because it says 5 on these ones. It doesn't say anything on the one that I'm actually using. It doesn't say anything on these ones. So like Magus has an ability, like this one here, he can add flaming to his weapon by using up 1 point of his enhancement bonus granted to the weapon. So And the flaming weapon is sheathed in fire, deals an extra d6 damage. So like basically if I cast arcane weapon enhancement, it lasts a minute and it uses 1 point from his arcane pool as a swift action to give the weapon he's holding a +1 enhancement bonus for a minute, and every 4 levels beyond first he gets another +1. So right now he could have a +2, right? But he could give up one of those +1s to get flaming, so he could have a +1 flaming weapon, like he just magically enhances his weapon, right? And if you look at his weapon right now, it is a +1 rapier already. So we can add flaming, and then another one over here is you can add keen. So we can make it a +1 flaming keen rapier, right? I guess it's the 5. It's got to be the 5. Okay. Let's do that.
I'll cut you.
Let's see. Okay. And you got the fire. So yeah, that worked. Okay. It's basically just one of their abilities. They can buff their weapon as a swift action. Look, it's attacking. It's getting the bless. It's getting the flanking. It's getting +1 enhanced attacks. Looking for precision. So this is actually the main character's pet. This one's probably Amiri's. We should switch those around on the thing so that it starts next to Amiri.
Consider me provoked.
Octavia is doing 2d6 sneak attack, 1d6 fire damage, and 2d6 plus 2 damage on her crossbow because she also has hurricane bow going right now. Beautiful. And she's got the Stag Lord's helmet. And she has the bracers of archery. So this one should be being affected by Amiri's ring, right? So I'm not sure. Strength +5. We're not getting the precision because we're not next to Amiri. Alright. Actually, if we were next to Val, it would also give precision, right? Because Val also has that feat. Oh, hello.
Calm down. Not dead yet.
Sneak attack for 21 and -3 dex. That's rough. Doom Spider, huh? I don't like you.
This should do it.
Communal delay poison would be a nice thing to put on my list, yeah. Go ahead and heal our main character here. Nice. As far as communal delay poison goes, is that third? Yeah, this third level. We could put it on here now. We'll have to give up one of our animate deads for it, which I'm sure is fine. Is it? How long does it last? It's an hour. Okay. Yeah. Man, I can't wait till Amiri gets cleave. This is Doom Spider. Let's go ahead and use a Shocking Grasp on that thing.
Die for me.
Ah, spell resistance. Damn. Alright, so hard to get the spell on it. It was SR 18. That's rough. Alright.
This is for you.
Oh, one more hit will kill it.
A calculated risk.
It's gonna get a turn. Dex damage to our cat. Oh, and hello. Silky. You know what we forgot to cast is see invisibility.
Repent.
Okay. Yeah, good luck hitting her. We don't need this. Let's hit it.
Bleed for me.
Damn. Okay. That one's down.
I'll fight if I have to.
Just down to Silky over here. Six sorcerer, 6 fae. Forts are low roll. We don't really have a good fort save, do we? It will and reflex. Alright.
This will hurt.
22 AC, but we got plenty of bonuses. We'll get her down. With a hold person on a Miri. Damn, Miri failed. We're not that hurt, but some of our pets are. We're gonna move forward and just pulse to heal out.
Stay
Yeah,
behind
Val's got
me.
enough people up here to get sneak attack. Let's go for frigid touch, see if we can stagger her. But we're gonna have to get up there first, actually, yeah. We can cast it ahead of time and then head over there. Hit her with it next turn.
You can't stop me.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, losing more decks. That Venom's still going. She's almost dead.
Let's try this way.
Another hold person. You don't got enough hold persons for our little army here.
Let us strike.
There we go. And the +1. A wyvern skin cloak. 2 enhancement bonus to natural armor and 4 resistance bonus on saves against poison, sleep, and paralysis specifically. Okay. That was all saves for a second. Still nice. 2 enhancement to natural armor. So you have that. That doesn't stack with this, right? Yeah. Let's let her keep this, and then maybe we'll give a Miri natural armor this way. No? Oh, bark skin. It's not going to stack with her bark skin. Regengar, I guess. Yeah, there we go. There's someone who can benefit. Alright, let's look around while there's still some buffs left. Well, right now, we don't have that many amulets of natural armor, so it's still useful at the moment.
As it should be.
I don't remember if Silky was in the original written adventure. I feel like the name sounds familiar. Cloaks of Resistance are amazing. There's no doubt about that.
In due time.
So that's about it here. We just had to kill her. All right. Gotcha. There are mini fights here. So we're at the first of the month we get new kingdom stuff, right? I think that's what they said. We might as well rest here while we're here. Is that a gun? Oh, it's a flail. Random magic flail? Alright. The inner hero has the same dream. Go to the Tenebrous Depths. Okay. We still have some dex damage. We can cast a spell to get rid of that. Right. Okay. Good. Neighbors Dreams. Okay. And the Northern Gnarl Marches. Cool. We're still dealing with this cult at the moment. and rebuilding the temple. All right. The DLC dungeon. Okay. Oh wait, we're supposed to go to Casey solo though, aren't we? Can we go up to Oleg's, drop our party, and then go over here? Maybe. Can we drop our party when we're not in a town? Can we change it? Is there like a way to be like, okay, you guys go off on your own now? Oh, so I can go there with the party. I don't have to actually walk all the way up there without it. Oh. Oh, there's two ways here. Interesting. Okay. Go ahead and claim that.
I need to catch my breath.
Gonna rest in a second.
May we have a moment of respite?
Ragonga, you stand
Verdant Chamber, the Guardian of the Bloom
full
things
world's
solo.
rumors about your people.
Okay.
And you'd rather I disprove them. I just give the people what they want.
I forgot about the Verdant Bloom thing. Yeah, we need to go there too. Well, here's the 10 number steps over here. We don't know where the verdant thing is, do we? The random event that can pop up whenever you get robbed of several hundred build points. It can cause your BP to go negative. It can cause a chain of events that just destroys your kingdom. Okay. Good to know. Let's go talk to... Let's go talk to Boken. Yeah, be my core alchemist. Alright. Sweet. That was easy. You got any new stuff? The stuff I sold you, huh? Alright, that's all we had to do here. Wait, there's a treasure chest upstairs. We actually have people in the party now that can go help us lockpick it.
Follow my lead.
Done and done.
It wasn't really much, was it?
All according to plan. In due time.
Well, the books. Yeah, I guess they do weigh something, don't they? Okay. I like that you can just do the kingdom from there. You don't have to like come all the way back to town to use the kingdom management. You'll find one in every region. Ooh. Might as well grab this when we're up here. Oh, Verdant Chamber's way over there. Okay. I have to go over there solo? Oof. Wait, save that for later.
I need to catch my breath.
You pray to your goddess with such devotion, but you never accused me of apostasy like other priests. I appreciate that.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's better you leave than to stay and lie to yourself and your deity.
Oh, we have to cross. So we have to come down to Nettles Crossing, maybe? Actually, can we cross at Nettles? Because the bridge was broken, right? I just realized we have to actually cross the river. No, we have to cross all the way over here. Shit. I didn't actually have to come up here. I misread that. All right. Well, we claimed a bunch of stuff. That's good. Let's start exploring on this side. Okay, so on the first, can I just hit this kingdom button to handle No, I need to actually go back because I might have to be in the throne room for some stuff, right? I actually don't want to go too far. It's already the 28th. So we'll go do Casey after the first. Ooh.
I need to catch my breath.
You can see a village over there. And there's a coal mine. We won't be able to claim this because we don't own this land, right? Where's the actual border? I don't think we own over here, right? Or do we? Like, this is Varnhold right here. I think this is on the other. I think our border stops at the river.
I tire.
Lonely Barrow. All right, we can hit up the Lonely Barrow. Rest, do whatever's in here. Go up to the Trail in the Hills. Rest, do whatever's in here, and then go back to Ratburg, and it'll be about the first, I think. Oh god, random encounter immediately. Okay. Some of us are a little fatigued, but let's see what it is.
I need
Holy shit. Earth Elemental? Elder Earth Elemental. 16? 34 strength, 10 DR slash. 21 AC. Okay. That's a bit rough. Not unbeatable, but we don't have our buffs on or anything. Can you blind an Earth Elemental? I don't know if you can. It has 16 spell resist too. We can try and grease it. See if we can get him to fall down over there for a little bit while we get buffed up. There's no say you won't get spell resist for grease because we're not casting it on him. Nice. Stay on the ground for a little bit. I got some casting to do. And we'll move Val forward so that if he does come, hopefully he'll stop and fight her. Like right at the edge of the grease. And so he can keep falling in it. That's my hope at least. He's up. All right, now stick on Val. Oh, he's slow. That's good too. Yep. Something to play with. I don't know if glitter dust has spell resist, because I think glitter dust conjures glitter and it just does its thing more or less. It's not actually technically being cast on you, kind of like the grease. I'm not sure. Sunder armor. Who did he target with it? Oh, Val. He rolled a 1. He has plus 32? Jesus. He can hit us from back there? Okay. Okay. Scary. Spell resist. Oh, got him. Nice. The dogs all fell over. We're gonna lose this fight and have to load a save. Glitter dust not affected by spell resist. Yes, glitter dust gets around spell resist. So let's try it. Nice. Okay, so he's blind. That'll help. That's like a 50% miss chance. I had to back up so that he'll come closer to the edge of the grease. I want him to stand in the grease, but I want to be able to hit him. I need everybody to back up. Oh, geez, he could reach me. Right. Oh, my God. Plus 22 to hit. Why was her AC only 23? Why is her AC only 23? She's not getting her armor? Her armor's not in there, is it? Like her full plate is not in there. Oh, he successfully sundered it. He rolled a 1, didn't he? You rolled a 1. Does it not have him auto fail on a 1 for Sunder armor checks? You're right, she's been sundered for 3 rounds. Jesus. Alright, now he came to closer to the edge. He's still going for Val. Jesus.
This spell doesn't work like
Yeah,
that.
fair enough. Oh, crap. Back my ranged people up. Val can go back in a minute. She needs to be healed.
I've got you.
Go on.
Bring it!
Come on, we got to hit, guys. They're gonna start falling in the grease. Ugh. Oh, shit. It's still going for Val.
Magritium Turinos.
This should do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do enough damage with my bow to hurt him with this DR. Get as much damage up as I can. Oh, are elementals immune to precision damage? They might be, actually.
Consider me provoked.
Yeah, shit. We are screwed. This fight's gonna be ridiculous. Oh, you're right.
Do not falter!
Without the precision damage, we're gonna have trouble getting through that DR.
Die for me.
Go on.
Tear them apart!
Under armor on Val again. He's got a plan and he's sticking to it, man. I don't think I can hurt him with my bow, can I? D8 plus 1. Max damage is 9. He has 10 DR. Ooh. Yeah, the cats aren't doing any damage.
This is for you!
Onward!
Even when they do hit at 0. Wow, even that was only 5. Miri's doing the best damage. She only has 3 rounds of rage left. Oh, there goes Val. Oh, you can have, it doesn't get rid of the other animate dead when you summon a new one? I thought it would. That's why I was holding off. Yeah, we need to get those skeletons up there. My dogs aren't going to do anything but be an extra hit to soak up, but skeletons can do some damage. Ah, yeah, the cats can't even hurt it.
I'll fight if I have to!
They can do 1 damage if they roll really lucky. It's like at half health. That's something. Better than I thought I'd do, honestly. Yeah, the skeletons can get some work done. We can just back off and let the skeletons fight it for a bit. It'll take it a little while to kill them. If they hit, they are doing a little bit of damage. Oh, you just finished Val off? What a dick.
You can't stop me!
Hey, this one can actually hurt it. Was that a crit? What's a crit?
Bring it!
My God. Come on, skeletons. Get in there. Wonder how much XP this thing's worth. Really low chance of this working, but we try Raven people on them.
Consider me provoked.
Yeah.
Die for me.
Tear them apart!
Come on, Skellies. He's getting low. Oh, we can win this. Come on. For Valerie.
This is for you.
There's some damage. Okay. 4 more damage in. Don't know how much he has left, but he is fairly low there.
Bleed for me.
All right, Miri, come on.
They go down!
Yeah. All right, Skellies, let's do this. Hit him. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Crit. Get a crit. That's good. Come on. Something. I actually hit him that time, but he succeeded on his fort save. Like you do.
I'll fight if I have to.
Fear me.
Come on, guys. All right, come on. Finish him. Kill him. Yes. Yes. So close. Oh my God, it's so close. All right, there goes one skeleton. We got this. Or we don't got this. Oh God, are all the skeletons gone? We're so close. You can't even see his health anymore. Fireball. Spell resist. Shit. Needed to roll an 11. We rolled a 9. We just need to do like 1 more damage to him. We can still kill. We can still win this. Come on, come on. Amiri especially can hurt him The cats can hurt him. Octavia can hurt him.
You can't stop me.
Yes! I don't know how we won that. We're level 5, right? We're level 5. How much XP was that? 180. We got more XP for the Stag Lord. The Stag Lord was like 200 and something. Oh my god. Val got beaten to shit, but you know what? We won.
Troubles.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna save, yeah. We have to rest too. We used up like every spell. Oh my god.
I need to catch
All
up.
that in Greece is still sitting there too. There's got to be some loot this thing was guarding, right? If there's a second Earth Elemental, I'm just gonna run. Oh, we're gonna go home for sure because we're gonna deal with the first of the month events first, and then we're gonna go to Sorrowflow because we're so close to the beginning of the month. Is there no loot here? Is it just a fight?
That is not far.
There's got to be loot here, right? You didn't have loot. I didn't find anything. Get away from the grease. Oh, this was a random battle, wasn't it? Oh my god. I forgot. I was thinking of this as like an actual map. Wow, that was a random fight. Oh my god. This area is a little strong for us, huh? I was thinking it was Lonely Barrow. We're not even too Lonely Barrow. Let's rest.
Amiri, I've been meaning to ask you for a while now. Do you do anything special to style your hair?
You bet. You grab an enemy.
That thing had 16 hit die.
My style is good and done.
The Elder Earth Elemental is CR 11. Yeah. In Pathfinder. It looks like they pretty much stuck with it. It had 168 HP, CR 10 slash, 16 hit die. Yeah, it looks the same. 2 slam attacks at plus 26, 15-foot reach. Oh, it had awesome blow too. And improved critical. It had improved sunder. That explains a lot. Rough. So the initial plan was to do Lonely Barrow, Trail in the Hills, and then head back. But like, I don't know. If this areas are that strong, we should save this till later. It's because we're heading over towards Varnhold, I guess. And like Varnhold is not even this chapter. Varnhold is chapter 3 in the original thing. Trail in the Hills was the Lone Cougar fight. Oh, did we already do Trail? We already did Trail in the Hills. I think you're right. Because it didn't have a question mark on it. Yeah, we already did that one. So we could hit it. We could try and check out Lonely Barrow. And then like nope out of here, I guess. That's one option. think we'll save Lonely Bear. Like, that fight convinced me that this is a higher level area, basically. So I think we'll head back to Ratburg, and then once we deal with the first of the month, we'll come back and do Sorrowflow. We also have all this stuff over here to check out. The only reason I want to do Sorrowflow is because you said she can be a treasure and it's a new party member. New party members are always awesome, and Kineticist is really cool. So we actually still have some time though. We could go try and do the Ford real quick while we're waiting for the beginning of the month. Ruined Watchtower. In the Skunk River. That's where we're going right now. Wait. That works out.
I am prepared.
Go right? What do you mean by go right? You mean on this map?
I yearn for entertainment.
I won't let you down.
Done waiting.
I know what to do.
I'm listening.
Here I am. See.
Something bothering you?
I'm restless.
Ooh, hello.
Time for fun.
Undercall. Bunch of 1 damage. Boomsayer, huh?
Bring it.
Oh, it lived through that. Barely. Okay. There's more of them up there.
I'll try to make this swift.
I use this, it lasts for a minute. Yeah, go ahead and use that.
I'll cut you.
Hideous laughter. Come on now. Enough out of you. Just throwing them.
Tear them apart!
Okay. Fighting the bleaching. One of these kind of things again. Others must be somewhere nearby. You must be a gnome.
I see something.
All according to plan.
So it's come to this.
Ooh.
This is for you.
More over there. So we have long strider, but this is surprise round, right? Oh, we have reach, so we can still charge them. Nice.
I'll fight if I have to.
Damn.
That hurt.
Still in combat. Is there another one? Oh no, here's like. Oh. Ah, here we go. Found them.
Die for me.
There was another one up here. Yeah. There it is.
Repent!
They go down!
Okay.
Follow my lead.
Oop, one over here too. This like glowy spot. Huh. There's like magic blowing around my feet.
Interesting.
Let's see what they're made of.
All right, gnomes holding out against some kobolds. I can get behind that. You know, that looks like a good fireball target, I'm be honest. Where is... Oh, man. Tristan's way over here.
You can't stop me.
She can't get through the people. Oh my god. Delay until after Tristan. Goodbye, Mr. Kobolds. Oh, they lived. All right. I can't get through them because I'm so big. If I use mobility, can I like move through their squares? Does that work? No. We just don't fit. Miri's got too much junk in the trunk. There's Octavia. Let's let Octavia move first.
Consider me provoked.
There we go. She can move over to here, but she still can't get past these guys. All right, whatever.
Bleed for me.
Ooh, someone's got a portrait. No, I'm not going to waste a spell on this fight. This fight's almost over.
Risk. You forced my hand. Ray, be generous to them, for I am not.
All right. Renowned explorer. No more. Freaking kobolds, man. Tartuk's back. So, we did see him get resurrected. The gnome invites some of his friends. Stupid, slow, sluggish gnome. Gnome. Stupid. There's a purple kobold on the riverbank who looks just like your old acquaintance Tartuccio. Kobolds want this cart. Kobolds shall have it. The horse skull hides most of the kobold's face, but you see his vicious eyes glinting in the empty sockets staring at you. By orders of myself, the glorious King Tartuk. Tartuk King. The head of the gnome expedition wipes his brow and glares at the kobold. This bastard was the one talking our ears off while the rest of them were trying to steal our cart. King Tartuk. Gnome looks at you and winks. What do you say to a bit of regicide? Tartuccio, I recognize you. What is this new disguise? Why are you not dead? How dare you speak like that to King? Kobolds attack. Sheared eyes. Whatever that means. I mean, I'm not scared of fighting some more kobolds, guys. Maybe I should have saved my fireball for this, but it's about the same. So they got some kind of buff. I don't know what it is. Sentinel, sentinel, sentinel. Archer, sniper, sentinel, archer, sentinel. There's just archers and sentinels except for there's one sniper in the back. Probably haste. Yeah, haste isn't going to save them. Let's move up as far as we can. We can summon next turn. Make sure our new gnome friend doesn't get hurt. Oops. I popped the kobold. You just need to get her closer. That'll work. I think you're right about the haste. Freaking long strider paying off. Hello. Get right there beside the archers with our reach. Need to get some combat reflexes on Amiri too. Okay, so reach this one? Yeah. That was the goal. Alright, 3 down. Let's try a burning arc. It's pretty good. Sniper. Oh, the miss. They're just doing little bits of damage to me. I don't think this is worth casting any spells on.
I'll try to make this swift.
There we go. All right, Tartek, what about that? Mr. King. See you soon enough. This is not over. Okay. Invisibility. Mm-hmm. Yes, plot armor. Save the cart from the river. My cart is sinking. While the gnomes were busy fighting the kobolds, furiously cursing and diligently punching their unwelcome guests right in the dragonish snouts, the cart was all but forgotten. The unwitting cause of this fight. It was being dragged away by the scared ponies when they slid down the ford, sinking all the way to the coachman's seat in the river. This is where the Skunk River flows into the Tuskwater, and the current becomes excessively spiteful, cold, stubborn, and turbulent. Having taken hold of the gnome's cart, the Skunk River must have decided to drag it down amid all the commotion, but it was caught in the act. The surviving gnomes, led by the head of the gnome expedition, an extremely loud and crabby fellow, but not without some managerial talent, were able to catch the cart before it floated away. Faces red and grunting from the strain, they struggled to keep it from drowning entirely. Just then, a package fell into the water. With a heartbreaking splash, it vanished beneath the current, only to resurface 10 meters down the river. No! The head of the gnome expedition moaned as he glowered at the package. That was Alchemy and Life, the latest issue. After plunging into the cold river, the ponies immediately lost their nerves. Swiveling their ears and twitching, they tried to chew through the reins and throw off the load. Why are you just standing around? Go on, help them. The head of the gnome expedition was visibly dissatisfied as he shouted. You can set the crowbar under the cart's wheel. That seems smart. We got 2 of those now, so if we lose it, that's no big deal. Set under the wheel, the crowbar wedged into position against the stones on the riverbed, making the process of pulling the cart out of the river easier. We lost a crowbar, but we had 2 of them. Tie a rope to the cart. These are cheap, so yes, just use them. 1, 2, 3, and the rope was securely tied to the cart, making it easier to pull out. I'm so glad I bought these. A good lesson for every adventurer. Never leave home without a rope. Rope is your best friend. Damn right. All right. Use a character. Jump into the water and untie the ponies. Gotta be Amiri. For sure. Amiri nimbly climbed onto the roof of the cart and carefully crawled toward the ponies hitched at the riverbank. The ponies seemed to be relieved to feel a firm hand holding the reins again. They calmed down at once and allowed themselves to be unhitched. In just a few moments, they were standing back at the ford, ready to pull the cart from the river. All right. Let's do it. Pull. If you're certain you're ready, then let's do it. But be careful. The cart's full of gold or ale or some other thing you couldn't bear to lose. Valerie frowned. Better you trust in our dignity than our greed, Sir Gnome. Gnome rolls his eyes. For God's sake, whatever. Just pull the cart. The cart creaked and cracked, sounding as though it were sobbing. The boards strained under the combined stress of the rushing waters pull against everyone trying to pull the cart ashore. Unfortunately for the cart, both sides were of equal strength. Something had to be done. The poor cart would be torn to pieces. So we can try and calm the ponies. Find a better use for the crowbar. Definitely not doing that. I suck at that. Okay, this one I'm not bad at. Everyone was soaking wet, freezing, exhausted. The group's initial enthusiasm was all but vanished. They glared at the cart scornfully, ready to give up and forget about it like a bad dream. The Baron decided it was time to raise everyone's spirits. Be it with a good smile, a noble order, or some shouting, or even a good round of swearing. That's our best bet. We need a 12 on this, a 12 on this, 15 on that, 21 on that. Can't roll that. This one we only need to roll an 11, so it's slightly better luck. Let's do this. Nice. After everyone struggled together for a while, the cart finally made it out of the muddy riverbed and rolled back onto the rocky ground of the waiting ford. Promptly, some seemingly indignant sloshes and squelches as the river released its trophy, rushed along in search of easier prey. Losing no time, the head of the gnome expedition jumped inside. For a good while, rattling and swearing were all that could be heard from the cart until the gnome's face finally reappeared from under the rooftop, seemingly satisfied. Almost everything's still in place, he announced cheerfully, jumping from the cart. It's all wet and crumpled, but at least nothing's missing. Thank you, travelers. If not for your help, guided by my keen supervision, of course, I'd have to say goodbye to all my possessions. All right. That seems pretty successful. Let's loot these guys real quick.
This will hurt. In due time.
I'm gonna talk to Jubilos. I was just looting first. Oh, we all leveled up too. Let's level up first in case there's a skill check. Okay. Level 6. That's third level spells for us. I mean, haste would be really nice. We could buff our summons with it too. Heroism's really nice. If we don't have Lindsay in the party, it'd be nice to have that. Heroism's only one person though. Haste will be all of us. I'm only get one spell right now. Slow is nice. You get summon monster 3. So let's get a D3 plus 1 wolves. Or monitor lizards. Stinking cloud is good. You can keep someone in it. It's nasty. Displacement. Dispel magic. Yeah. I want all of these. Fireball is always amazing. I feel like for the summoner that we've made him, we either really want summon monster 3 or haste probably first. Oh yeah, we'll get delay poison and stinking cloud, and that would be really nice because stinking cloud is rough. Like if the enemy you're fighting is bad at fort, stinking cloud's great. But right now I'm thinking, let's grab the upgraded summons, and then next time get haste so we can buff them, and we'll see how many spells we get. But right now though, let's upgrade our summoning. Okay. Val. Valerie, level 6. Moving on up. Let's keep going with fighter. I want to get tower shield specialist, I think, at least. Honestly, we probably want to get her up to like more of these armor and shield trainings. Like, because she's using this ridiculous armor and shield, staying in tower shield specialist for a while isn't a bad idea. Plus, we get enough fighter levels, we can get a lot of fighter feats too. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and do that. He has access to weapon spec now. Isn't horrible. That gives us +2 damage with our bastard sword. Help overcome some DR and stuff. But I think it would be better to start getting people outflank. We've already been getting people precise strike. If we get like the front line outflank too, that'll be really good. All right, Amiri. Go on with Inquisitor for now. Powers up our pet. Lets us keep getting spells. Inquisitor 5. We get favorite enemy. We get Bane, which is nice. Okay. Pets can't do teamwork feats. Pets can. Okay. The main character's pet can't. But since Amiri gets her pet from Inquisitor, if she gets a teamwork feat from her Inquisitor class, it gives it to the pet too. So for instance, she has precise strikes, so does her pet. If she gets outflank next level, so will her pet. So that's really nice. Her pet shares her teamwork feats. It doesn't work like that for the main character, but it does work like that for Sacred Huntsman. All right, we gotta pick a favorite enemy. It's probably gonna be humans. Honestly, we're gonna be fighting humans more than anything else for now. Maybe Fae later. Like, I mean, we're gonna fight trolls soon, which don't count as humans, but like, of all of these, the one we're probably gonna fight the most will probably be humans. Be my guess. Like, we're gonna fight a little bit all of these. We'll fight some giants. We'll fight some animals for sure. We'll fight some plants and fae. But let's grab that. Honestly, they're all probably good. All right, second level spell. Resist energy isn't bad, although we can rely on Tristan for stuff like that. What would we want? Like, the best things for her are like buffs that you can put on and then not worry about, and then she can rage and not have to, because she's not. We don't want her casting during combat, really. That'd be like effortless armor, but then she's only wearing medium anyways. That's not a huge thing for her. I mean, it would help. We could put her in heavier medium armor and not worry about her speed, but she already has Expeditious Retreat, so it's not really a huge deal. Protection from alignment, just to take that off of Tristan's plate, maybe. But that's like a 1 minute thing, so you kind of want to cast it like at the beginning of combat, not before running around. Resist energy, I guess, just to take it off of Tristan's plate. If we know we're going to be up against something that we need it. Would make sense. Or we could grab Lesser Restoration just to have another person who can cast it. Communal Resist is better, yeah, but I mean, I gotta pick something at this level. She's not gonna be casting Inflict. A self heal wouldn't be horrible. Yeah, we could get her a heal. A Blessing of Luck and Resolve. A morale bonus. On fear effects. Nah. Castigate. Her DCs aren't gonna be that good. This is Amiri. This is not Jathal, no. This is Amiri. If we wanted a self-heal, we'd just grab her Cure mod. And it might not be a horrible idea to have another person that can do cures. Right now, she's using her second level just to do, like, see invisibility. Just to have it in case we run into, like, an invisible fae or something. I'm just gonna grab Cure mod, I guess. All right. Christian. Great Cleric. Yeah, not much to choose from that level. Rekengar. Great Magus. We get the new Magus Arcana. That could be good. Crime. We got some more options here. Okay, this would be good for when we're doing a dungeon. So like right now, if I spend a point from my arcane pool, I can put that buff on my weapon for a minute. This will let me spend 2 points to make it a minute per Magus level. So like right now, a minute is good for the fight, but this would make it good for like the map, right? Or just 1 more point. That's not bad. So this is a point just to make them deny their dex bonus for 1 turn. That's good, but it's not good very long. Yeah, I think we want this one. What's empowered magic? It lets them empower 3 times a day. Because that's how he can get, yeah. We don't really need that right now. All right. Enduring Blade I think is huge because his ability to buff his weapon is really, really powerful. We want to make sure that's up all the time. All right, 2nd level spells. We have Frigid Touch, Glitter Dust, Mirror Image, Resist Energy. We can get him Effortless Armor because he's eventually going to be wearing heavy armor. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's fine. Do we want 3 free empowered Shocking Grasp per day? Yes. And we will get that. I want to get the ability to keep my sword buffed first. We get more Magus Arcana later, right? Like we get Enduring Blade now. We want to get him outflank when he gets a feat. And then later on we can get things like there's like a Ghost Blade one, which will be really useful. I don't know. Like there's better options at higher levels too. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll make the decision when we get there. Yeah, I gotta remember to prep spells. All right, Octavia. Arcane Trickster. We could go Arcane Trickster right now. We've unlocked it. I think it's time. Yeah, the sooner we get into it, the better, honestly. We can go ahead and knock out Arcane Trickster by like level 15. That'd be great. That's another 5d6 sneak attack. That's... We now have, you know, Range Ledger Domain. We'll keep getting our Arcane casting. We'll be able to sneak attack even when we shouldn't be able to every now and then. Surprise spells is just icing on the cake. Yeah. Like spells plus sneak attack every level is going to make her great. So here we go. Arcane Trickster. Wizard. Yep. All right. She's kind of into her build now. We got to keep getting Trickery. Keep getting Perception. What else do we need with her? Stealth maybe? So we have someone that can stealth. Arcana probably. Oh, we're definitely going to keep her Trickery going. She's our Trap Finder and Trap Disarmor. There's no doubt about that. That's going to stay maxed every level no matter what. Let's give her Stealth so we have someone that can stealth. It comes because it might come up in a skill thing too, like in one of those like reading parts, you know, where you're getting skills. All right, so what spells do we want to get for free? These are still 2nd level spells. Okay. We got webs. We have a bit of AoE, CC if we need it. Glitter dust as well. That's great. Got a defensive spell already. We have our ray damage. We had sense vitals for even more damage, honestly, with our bow, which is like her main damage source right now. Oh, we can get level 3 spells. Oh, thank you. Well, we could get haste. We could get haste. Yeah, that's number 1 for sure. That's just such a good spell. That's such a very, very good spell. We could get displacement. It's a much better. It's basically like everybody being blind. They get 50% miss chance to hit her. Slow is also really good. She'll have the DCs to make it useful. So each level, I kind of want to have a nice buff and a nice AoE crowd control, and then like a nice ray attack if possible. 3rd level doesn't really have a ray attack at all, but like we have Stinking Cloud to choose from. We've got slow. We've got fireball. Fireball is just damage. Like I do prefer things that will like just make them okay. It didn't kill them, but they're basically out of the fight kind of stuff, you know. The nice thing about slow over Stinking Cloud is one, Stinking Cloud, if we have delay poison up, we're kind of immune to it, which is awesome. A lot of monsters also tend to be immune to poison sometimes. So that could be an issue. But also, like, monsters are never immune to slow. Slow's a will save. Stinking Cloud's a fort save. It'd be nice to have both of them. And we probably will get both. We definitely will get both of them. That's the thing. We can learn spells from scrolls with her too. So we're going to get both is really where we're going to go with that. I think to start, let's just grab haste and slow. Get the time magic spells. Haste is such a good buff. Heroism's also a really good buff. But it'd be better when we get like the more than one person. This is only one person, right? Fireball's a great spell. Lightning bolt in certain instances. The problem with lightning bolt is it has to be in a line, right? Whereas fireball just hits a big area. The communal version of see invisibility will be nice to have for like when we're fighting invisible things, so that more than Amiri can see them. But anyways, all right, we're gonna start with that. Beautiful. She has plus 20 to the trickery now, I think. 21. Nice. Nice. Amiri's got 17 perception, 15 mobility, 12 nature. All right. Okay. We got Summon Monster 3 now. That's going to be awesome. I got to remember that she has the ability to do these. I keep forgetting that we gave her a level of Alchemist, so she does have some spells. We never put it on her bar. Amiri got Cure Mod. That's right. Okay. Tristan has new levels, so we got another spot on 2nd level. Another bull strength for the other cat, I think. And here, I think we'll grab a delay poison communal and keep the 2 animate deads. All right. And good. And for her, put haste in our slot there. Another haste and a slow. Haste is how long? A round per level. Yeah, so it's only just one fight. So that's 2 fights of haste and 1 casting is slow. 2 times mage. Actually, our main character already gets like 7 mage armors at the beginning of the day, so he's been casting mage armor on everybody, on the cats. I mean, because he gets so many first level spells, and he doesn't really use Summon Monster 1 anymore. So like his first level spells aren't super useful, so he uses most of them for giving people mage armor right now.
I am your shield.
All right, we need to do this. Oh. Yeah, your int is 9, that's why. She can't actually cast those spells, that's fine. We didn't put her in there to get the spells. That's not the reason that we gave her the thing. So now new things to remember. We have Bane weapon. So 5th level, an Inquisitor can imbue one of her weapons with the Bane special ability. So it'll give you +2 enhancement bonus, better than its actual bonus, and also 2d6 points of damage against those types of foes. So we designate a type of foe that we're going to be baning, right? And we do +2 and +2d6 damage against it. I don't know how we... There's a swift action to turn this on. It lasts a number of rounds per day equal to the Inquisitor level. Okay, so we can only use it 5 rounds a day. But it'll give us +2 to hit and +2d6 damage when we use it, so that's pretty good.
Time's not waiting.
You can count on me.
Ranged Ledger Domain. But we can use Trickery 30 feet away. It raises the DC though. And honestly, our Trickery is so good. We only need that if we need like a retry, I think. Right. We should also check. Are there any 3rd level spells she wants to learn from scrolls? I wish it was made easy to tell which one she can learn. So there's Freedom of Movement's a 4th level spell. That's a good spell though. It's a really good spell. It's sorted them by school, it looks like, instead of like Arcane versus Divine. I don't think any of these she really needs to learn, honestly. Stone Skin's level 4. That'll be a good one when we get there. Guess we could put it in our book ahead of time. Oh, it's abjuration, isn't it? Oh well. Shit. Whatever. Alright, there's nothing really that we need there. Let's save our game and let's talk to this Jubilost character. The gnome that stands before you wears dirty, ragged clothes. They used to look stylish and wealthy long ago, but those times are long gone. His black hair is matted, a deep, fresh scratch crosses his cheek. In spite of this rather pathetic look, the gnome behaves with inner dignity and even manages to maintain a superior manner.
Jubilos Nartropple, at your grace's service. Your help with these kobolds and my almost drowned cart was timely indeed.
Your voice. Yeah, I mean, that's the way it's supposed to work, I think. Jubilos Nartropple. Nartropple? Oh, speaking of kineticists earlier, I think they're adding kineticists to 2nd edition Pathfinder now.
By the way, it's a shame no one organized a greeting party when such a famous and popular person as myself arrived to your capital. I wasn't expecting.
Oh yeah, we had that book of his, didn't we?
With rose petals, but you could at least have sent ahead some delegation. Oh, at least some of my servants are still alive. Do you know how much it costs to train a proper servant?
You lost jabbers too fast, never stopping even to take a breath. You can see he's piled up some emotions and just needs to get them out of his system.
Sounds like your servants are nothing but tools to you. Truly, with masters like that, being a servant is not much of an improvement over being a slave.
Ooh, don't want to. They won't like you.
What's this then? Huh. Run along, little girl. The grown-ups are talking.
So, you're not only arrogant, but a boorish swine as well. Why am I not surprised at all?
It only clears his throat, paying no attention to the fuming mage.
Also, while I'm on that, I'd like to make an official announcement. The roads in your barony are in terrible condition. People must search for wading fords to cross the rivers because no one had bothered themselves with building bridges, and honest travelers have to take the risk of being attacked by kobolds at any moment. So, how did you say your barony was called? Oh, whatever, never mind. When I draw the map of these lands, I will call them Maybe Local Baron Will Help. I guess it's a fitting name.
The gnome fell silent at last. He just watches with shifty eyes opening and closing his mouth as if he wants to say something more, but hasn't come up with anything yet.
You think too highly of yourself, Sir Gnome. Behave with some dignity while you're on these lands.
Oh, I see. The very spirit of knighthood embodied. So, what do you propose me to do, Sir Knight? Should I lie?
This is what you supposed me to do, Sir Knight. Should I lie? They didn't say the whole bold and manful Sir Knight. They changed the line.
By no means. But you shall not be so blunt. I bid you to express your opinion in a more courteous form.
Your problem, Sir Knight, is that you worry too much about form and appearance. Unsurprisingly so, considering your pretty face. As for me, I worry solely about the content.
Now he blushes even more and turns away. It seems to you the gnome has stepped on her toes. For someone who values content so highly, you seem pretty quick to make superficial judgments.
Oh, is that so? I would deem it necessary to inform you that...
Please, don't waste your words and time on this buffoon, especially because of me.
Valerie nods to you with a slight smile, indicating her appreciation for your aid. How do you know I'm the Baron?
I've already told you I visited your capital some time ago. Weren't you listening to me? And I'm used to being greeted by officials when I arrive to settlements of at least some importance. The glory of myself and my exploits usually precedes me, and officials usually prefer to be on good terms with me.
I didn't know you'd come.
Yes, you're right. I should have remembered that your lands are in the middle of nowhere, and you don't get updates on important things in time.
What happened here? How'd your cart end up in the river?
My party and I set up camp at the bank of this river. We'd just finished kindling the fire when that purple bastard appeared. You know what he told me? He introduced himself as the King of the Kobolds and told me he needed our clothes because he wanted to dress his subjects properly, you see, as long as they've established the kingdom of their own. That's literally what he said. I wonder, where did he learn the words? Obviously, I told him to buzz off. Some kobold wants to strut around wearing the clothes of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartropple. No way.
Oh man, we are one level away from our pets becoming large too. They're gonna be huge.
So I've been explaining my position to him, being rather eloquent too, suggesting
Exciting.
he and his so-called kingdom might as well fall into the deepest sinkhole. But in the meantime, I've noticed that kobolds have already started to untie my cart. Well, I called my men to keep the cart safe. They couldn't guess what to do on their own, just stood there with their mouths ajar. Then things heated up as the fighting started, and while we were fighting, the ponies dragged the cart to the river. Ah, stupid animals.
All right, I'm not going to insult him by saying I don't know who he is. We actually had his book earlier, so I do know who he is. I'm not going to try and tell him to talk different. I'm not going to do the chaotic evil one and attack him. So I'm just going to say, okay, nice talking to you, but it's time to go.
Hold on, wait a moment. There is one thing you can help me with. You see, long ago there was a dwarven trade route crossing
We
these
heard.
lands. It connected Five Kings Mountains and the north. The route was so important to the dwarves that they were generous enough to set a number of outposts along it, manned with armed guardians to provide protection for the traders. One of these outposts must be somewhere nearby, lost and completely forsaken, but nothing can avoid the watchful eye of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartrapple. I will find this outpost, and I will mark its location on the map. You can trust me on that.
Tell me, is this old dwarven outpost abandoned? Is it possible this is now used by trolls as a lair, for instance?
Why not? Dwarves like being underground, trolls like being underground too. It's quite possible after dwarves left, their warm and cozy place fell into the hands of less attractive creatures.
I'm looking for the troll's lair. Maybe we're looking for the same place. Let's join our efforts. Start looking together.
Well, you proved to be a capable companion in a case of emergency. I guess I can entrust you with covering my back. Let's go. I will send
What
someone
class
to
is
my
this
cart
gnome going to
later.
be? He's a cartographer? Is he a... He's not a bard, I'm sure, right? Is he an alchemist? He's got like little bombs on his belt there. He's an alchemist? Okay. Let's look. Can we... Oh. Oh. Alchemists are really powerful. But like, who would I kick out of the party to add him, you know? We're close to town and we're about to go back to town. I kind of want to add him so I can level him up and then just walk back to town so we can do the beginning of the month. I'm just thinking if it were to become a permanent change, I'd imagine we'd want to get rid of one of our arcane ones. Although, like, I really like our arcane trickster and our magus. Alchemists are cool too, though. If anything, honestly, it'd be like this. Like, find other ways to heal. I don't know. It's Tristan's really good to have around. And he's gonna have so many great buffs for us later too. For now, let's do this just until we get back, and then we'll probably switch back to our other party. But I want to level him up and check him out real quick. Okay. So he starts with 4 levels of Alchemist already. We just need to stick with Alchemist, I think. So the Alchemists get bombs every other level, which they're like little AoE thrown weapons, basically. They right, and they do damage in an area. They get mutagens, which are awesome. We have one that we use on Val, but like they get more of them. Oh, let's see. Precise bomb. So his bombs don't affect his allies. Acid bomb. Okay. That'll help with the trolls. Poison resist. He's got throw anything. Point blank shot. Precise shot. That'll help too. Ability focus bombs. So he's just like full on bomb dude. He already has 5 levels of it, so he's going into the 6th. It's another discovery. So far his discoveries are what? Precise bomb and acid bomb. Precise bomb, I mean he's really focused on bombs. Alright. We can stick with that. We can make him the little, like, a guy that throws AoE damage around is nice to have. Especially when he's throwing acid and we're fighting trolls. Alright, so discoveries. So every 2 levels, alchemists get discoveries, and they're all kinds of different things, like the ability to make bombs that dispel, or bombs that do choking stuff, or different kinds of mutagens. Spontaneous healing? Alchemist gains the ability to heal from wounds rapidly as a free action once per round. He can heal 5 hit points. As if he had fast healing, he can heal 5 hit points per day in this manner for every 2. Okay. Almost like a... Almost reminds me of like lay on hands. A little bit of healing, but only for yourself. Infusion discovery allows an alchemist to use his extracts not only on himself, but on other people as well. With this discovery, all alchemist extracts will behave exactly like spells with the same name when considering targets in range. That's super good. So that would allow him to buff the party with his extracts. I feel like every alchemist should get that. At higher levels, we can get some other nasty ones in here. So like, extra bombs is great, so he gets extra bombs. His ability focus DC's up on his bombs. That's cool too. Where's the extra bomb thing? Did he not take extra bombs? I thought he did. Maybe he didn't. So right now he's at this one. So 1d6 points of fire damage plus an additional damage equal to the alchemist's intelligence modifier. The damage of the bombs increased by 1d6 every odd numbered alchemist level. So he's up to 3d6 plus int. Splash damage from the bomb always equal to the bomb's minimum damage. If the bomb would deal... So right now it's 3 plus int minimum for the splash. The DC is 10 plus half his level, which is 3. So 13 plus his int mod plus 2 because he has ability focus. It's not bad DC. Yeah. I thought he already had extra bombs. That's what I was saying. It doesn't look like he does actually. But we could take it. All right, so I think definitely infusion for this level. You can do weapon focus bomb. Yeah. You can get fast bombs. You can get choking bombs. You can get improved critical on the bombs, so they crit more often. Like crit focus and stuff. Like you said, you can get weapon focus bomb. And we could really just focus him entirely on his bombs and make him just a crazy bomb guy. Wouldn't be a horrible build, honestly. It would be insane amount of like nuke, right? Just AoE, 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 AoE constantly. And it's a good amount of damage. It's basically like a rogue hitting with his sneak attack as like a ranged touch attack almost every turn. You know, not bad at all. Knowledge world is useful in some checks and for cooking when you rest. Okay. We can keep that going. I feel he might have to be like he kind of fills Octavia's role. If we were to switch someone out, it would actually be Octavia probably. Like he has trickery. He has sneak attack range damage. We could give him Arcana. We don't need to because our main character has it, honestly. Like he kind of fills the same role as Octavia in the party. Yeah. The difference is his hits like an area around it too, instead of just the person you're aiming at. All right, second level. What does he have so far? We have infusions. We can use these on other people too. Large person. Retreat. Okay. Yep. These are not bad. Cat's Grace. We get Cure so that he can help heal people. We can get lesser restoration, but I mean, we have. Like, I guess if we give him lesser restoration, he can Cure. He can almost replace Tristan. Not really though. He's never going to be as good at buffing as Tristan is. We're going to have to use him at some point for his quests and stuff though, so I'm just planning ahead. Restoration, greater restoration, and heal. Yeah, but we're just not high enough level for those yet. We will want those eventually, but restoration is what, 4th level? I think. Heal's 6th level. And greater restoration is also like maybe 6th level. I don't remember. All of his spells are self-targeting, but we just got infusion, which lets him target other people with them. So they're not anymore. We just, that's the ability we picked up this turn, this level. I'll just grab Cure. Oh. I don't think there's anything else to check out here, but we'll look around a little bit. Oh, there's something.
I'll fight if I have to.
I mean, actually, like half our party has sneak attack at this point. But right now, he has 9 acid bombs. Not bad. Later, Radiac. Thanks for hanging out, man. Ooh, Alpha Wolf. Nice. Don't have a new spell yet. Honestly, we're about to be done for the day and we're resting after this and go back to town. So let's just Oh, hell, 5 skeletons. Yeah. You just back up and let the summons fight this.
You can't stop me!
Nice. That acid bomb would be invaluable for fighting the trolls. I could really see using him for the troll fights for sure.
Stay behind me!
The ring protection +1. Sometime before you finish off the trolls, you should go to the ruined watchtower so as not to miss other companion you can get in the Gnarl Marshes. Okay. Ruined watchtower, huh? There's some ponies.
In due time.
More over here. The mid to companion is very necessary to have, but also missable. Well, I'm sure with your help we will find them all. See you later, Radiac. We'll be on tomorrow.
Consider me provoked.
There's some more kobolds guarding a chest over there. Oh, I can't charge because I'm still recovering from rage.
This is for you!
A clever ploy.
Nice.
Bring it!
The hell? Ooh, new recipe.
Follow my lead.
All right, it looks like that's basically the map. Okay. Well, another new party member. Phew. We still got Casey to find, and that one that Radiac was just talking about, which are apparently over at this watchtower. We're one day off from getting new stuff for the beginning of the month. I think we're in a pretty good position. We got up to level 6 today. Feeling pretty strong right now. Although I'm sure these new enemies are going to give us a run for our money. But for now, this is probably a really good place to stop. So I think we're going to stop here for tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. Tomorrow we'll be back on at 8. Probably with Leo playing some Final Fantasy. And then at 9 with Kingmaker. And we will continue working our way through Act 2. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow night. Hit the follow button if you haven't already. I'm on almost every night. Twitch will tell you when I come on. There's a schedule also you could check, but you know. Also, we have Twitter, YouTube, got a Discord. Anyways, good night, guys. Thanks for watching.